What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling fantastic today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the greatest, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever Cancer, this one's for you. And I do cards based off I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going to avoid, of course, there's all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Alright, Cancer, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Look, check out all this thumbs up, Cancer. It's just great energy all around here. So, Cancer, happy Venus Day. It's Friday. Venus rules over Fridays. Hope you're feeling beautiful. Maybe it's payday for you. Just feeling abundant. Just doing it, Cancer. Maybe to take yourself out on a date tonight. Treat yourself. And Cancer, and this is a great energy to treat yourself, Cancer, because the moon is in Leo, and we're in a disseminating moon or a waning gibbous phase there, Cancer. And with this, with the moon being in this phase in Leo, this is a good time to take that really kind of big energy of Leo, because normally Leo's like out in the spotlight, needed to be seen, but now that we're in the more reflective parts of the cycle, it's shining that light inward and really just kind of taking a moment and just appreciating your accomplishments and and I say even to hold on, Cancer. Okay. Thank you. But I feel like it's even to a great one to, what was I saying? As far as like shining, yeah, it's about shining inward, reflecting on your accomplishments, and really kind of building your self confidence and your self identity. Really practicing a lot of like self love for yourself too, Cancer. And because the fact that you've even taken this energy to work on whatever this is that you're trying to manifest is something worthy of celebrating. And I feel with this too that this is one of seeing how I feel like it's like finding that inner self, like finding this self identity and finding out what your self expression is. What really brings you joy, what really brings you this, just raises your vibration through the roof, and reflect on how this thing has really helped you grow, and just kind of keeps you motivated as we get towards, as the moon continues to wane into these phases here, Cancer. Very, very interesting. I feel like a very interesting combination of energies with the when Leo energies in like a waning type of phase there. But it could be one that can really build up your confidence there, Cancer. And then last couple of things. These readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. Excuse me, and then the decks that I'm working with. I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching. One of them actually has their moon in Leo, so definitely check them out. But yeah, very great insights that they bring there, Cancer. And then there's the links for a couple of astrologers that I like watching as well there, Cancer. Check them out, and some other links for some tools down there. I got that description box just loaded for you. Now let's get into your general energy of the day here, Cancer. Look at I'm loving this, Cancer. So, look at you meditating under the ocean again. So, you have the meditation for peace and serenity here. And Cancer, I feel with us being in this now, we're getting into the more reflective phases now. This is a time to again, kind of, I feel like I should take that Leo energy, shine a light within, and find the things that do bring that, like, even like your inner child, Cancer, that sense of peace and serenity. And maybe taking your inner child to those places. Maybe you used to like being in the water, when you were a kid, and maybe going by some water there, Cancer, if that's something available to you. Or maybe you always like playing out in the woods, or maybe there was this maybe you cared for drawing, maybe it was writing, maybe it was math, Cancer, maybe it was science, maybe like playing around with and making things like those volcanoes. Cancer, we're just getting out spitballing here. But I do feel that when you do take out times, Cancer, and you know what, I even feel too, even just starting off with just, even if we're not actively doing them, imagine what doing those energies would, how that would bring you peace there, Cancer. The little things that bring you joy that we say we don't have enough time for, take a moment and meditate on that. And like, let's say if you want to maybe make more time to get out by the water, sit with that for a minute and just like remember, like, because Cancer, I feel like we're expert time travelers, being associated with the past, and we can recall those kind of vivid feelings, because Cancer energy is one that can be an energy that has a good memory, because things that we feel have a lasting impression on us. There's some, when I think about some certain memories, I mean, I can recall them with I can almost tell you what the temperature was outside. Cancer, I mean, like when you really think about that. And I feel like it's really immersing yourself, how this figure is really steeped in the water here, just immersing yourself into those joyful, peaceful energies, or times when you were serene. And then it's just like, how do we take that and then recreate that again in this present moment? How does that translate now? And I feel like it's very kind of Six of Cups vibes. I feel like it's kind of coming through here with this piece. And I feel like too, Cancer, you know if we find ourselves saying that we don't have enough time for peace and serenity, I feel like that is a kind of a higher self trying to, like, yo, Cancer, does that really feel right, that you don't have enough time to bring this sense of balance and harmony into your busy day to day there, Cancer? But let's get some tarot on this and get some details. And I like that this is coming up with this Leo energy, because Leo is they're associated with the fifth house, which deals with joy, creativity, self-expression, all the things that do bring us, or that can bring us peace and serenity there, Cancer. And right, but some of them might need to slow down a little bit, Cancer. Well, I got the Eight of Wands there, but let me see what else is going on. And considering too, Cancer, because when you think about astrology, the dispositor, or the ruler of when the moon's in Leo is the sun, and the sun is in Capricorn right now. And sure, that is a hard working place for the sun. We do want to remember that balance too. Capricorn energy is about that working smart and playing smart. So oh, look at that, there's the moon. Well, Pisces, but what you gonna do? Alright, Cancer, let's see what's going on here. Alright, Cancer, so you have the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Lovers, and the Moon card here. And as I was thinking, Cancer, with this Eight of Wands, this can be very fast-moving energies. And I feel that if we've been feeling either this sense of disappointment, like maybe life hasn't been so fulfilling, or we, every time that we maybe make time for something, there's always like something that happens to come up. Maybe we try to Cancer, have you ever been like, maybe you've been trying to get, like, people have been inviting you out, and you're just like, oh, I have this, or, I have that obligation, or, maybe it's, you've been thinking about travel, oh, there's this, there's that, always something. I feel like getting in work, and listen, I'm not saying that we're quitting our jobs or anything, but I do feel like we want to make sure that there is this balance here, that we're we're choosing to do some things for ourselves as well, give ourselves this sense of love and enjoyment and things. And I even feel with this Page of Pentacles too, that if you've been wanting to start up something, maybe you've been wanting to learn another language, maybe you've been wanting to learn how to swim, maybe you want to join some sort of art group, or just doing something new there, Cancer, doing a passion that you wanted to start up here. The Page of Pentacles can be that, like, getting this idea and getting things into motion there, kind of finding the resources. Time is a resource, Cancer, to do some of these things, to make some of this stuff possible, to because it's interesting, Cancer. I almost feel with the moon here too. I almost feel like there's this fear that if we were to relax, possibly that's when things would go wrong, and then it's just like, man, I knew I should have did this instead of taking time to. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, and I feel like it's being mindful about that. I feel like if a situation happened, that would have happened regardless of if you would have been working or been stressed out or busy or something, or if we had been in this like kind of relaxing sort of state there. Life, it's a reminder that life can happen, I feel, regardless, but it's in those storms. It's like, what? This tornado is just gonna need to wait a moment. Like, while I'm in this, whatever, this self care, this peace, serenity day, that's just where my focus is gonna be at right now. Like, I hope that makes sense, Cancer. I think I'm gonna move on from that. Let's get a little bit more on this. Alright, Cancer. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Alright, so you have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles here, Cancer. So I feel with the Six of Swords being here, Cancer, I feel like this is you moving. I feel like the Six of Swords is you moving on to more peaceful times. It's like you choosing to do peace, like, because I feel like maybe this Ten of Swords is like giving me the dramas of life in a sense. We have that argument with the friend, or these late bills, or that we have to do this, have to do that, have to, all the things that I feel like keep you pinned down. Is very interesting what this Ten of Swords is giving me. And I feel like this is you it's like you kind of, it's like you sort of, it's like the energies are trying to get you to change up your routine here with the Eight of Pentacles being here. How she's just kind of cooking up some stuff in this cauldron here, getting into different practices of kind of grounding your energy. You kind of welcoming in this more kind of calm, as opposed to carrying around this stress here with the Ten of Swords, this energy that's just keeps us, I don't know, it feels like it's keeping you just kind of pinned down there, Cancer, whatever this may be. Let me get a little bit more on this Ten of Swords here, Cancer, because it's like you see how she's reaching towards this broom. It feels like it's like we're trying to, get away from a certain situation, like a certain type of, and that might be something too, Cancer, where we need to, I know, kind of move our energies elsewhere. You know, kind of, 'cause the Six of Swords, even in the Eight of Wands, can be this, because it's like this woman here is like sneaking off into the night here, trying to escape from something that, hmm, let me let me get a little bit more on this Ten of Swords here, Cancer. Hmm. Fascinating, Cancer. Thank you. Alright, so the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Death card and the Fool card here, Cancer. And, you know, I do feel like whatever this is, Cancer, if there's something here that has been keeping you down for a long time, or that's been keeping us stuck, maybe it's where maybe we feel that someone has taken something from us. Maybe we could even feel like the universe has even taken some sort of experiences, or that it's just like there's always, I feel like we have to choose the thing that, I know it's very interesting, Cancer. I feel like that there's this, if something has been keeping you, feel like you've been keeping you down, it's like, what can we do to change that? How can we bring more peace, more serenity, go into a new direction here with the Fool card? I'm not sure if this is something that we're afraid to do because it's a vibration that we've gotten comfortable being in for a while, even though we know that it's not bringing this sense of joy here, Leo energy. And you know, Cancer, just even thinking with that too, like that waning, you know, disseminating moon in Leo is a thing that you're in right now, that we've kind of steeped ourselves in. Is it really bringing the abundance that you want? You know, is this, have we been working so hard? And that's something too, Cancer. I feel like it's even making peace with how long we may have been doing something, but not thinking that, like, oh well, all this time has been wasted, there's no way I can get to this thing now. It's like, no, of course it's never too late to start something there, you know. And it was, well, at the time, which nothing's random, Cancer, I thought my mom had sent me something not too long ago, some of this little quote thing. It was just sort of, at the moment it didn't resonate, but I've said, this is like the second time I've said it in a reading, so there it is. But it gave me the energy of like dreams, or what does she say? Dreams do not have an expiration date. So, you know, Cancer, I feel like it's whatever this is that's keeping you down. It's never too late to reach for this broom. You know, there may have been things that are pinning you down, but we can find peace in these situations, and, you know, and work towards this. And keep in mind, Cancer, you see down here this little crab. He's got this little almost like this, what's like a talisman on his back there. This is a protective talisman energy, you know. So you are divinely protected there, Cancer. And sometimes situations that happen, or these roadblocks and things, are the universe kind of protecting you, you know. I was reading something about reversals, and I liked how it was talking about that it's not meant to signify that, oh, everything's just, you know, hell in a handbasket. It's more so that the universe put up these roadblocks in order to, like, hey, you're getting ready to walk off a cliff. Not literally, Cancer, but it's just like, is this really the way that we want to proceed? You know, this doesn't make you feel good. You know that it's going to bring about this and that. How about we choose peace and serenity? You want to give that a try? Do you want to see what this... I left the door cracked for you there, Cancer. You keep going to the closed door. And again, free will, that's fine. But, you know, there's something nice and shiny around here. It may look like the challenge to get to it may seem a lot more threatening than it is. You know, this hooded figure, he's kind of doing a lot, but change is not something to be scary. It's meant to be embraced there, Cancer. And so I hope that this makes sense. But let's get a little advice from the sun. All Alright, Cancer. Last little bit here. Oh, and there's the tower. There's been a lot of that going on too. And look at this, more meditate. Oh, and our ruler, how lovely that can. Let me tell you what's going on. So you have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Tower, the divine counterparts here, Cancer, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. Let's switch back over here, you powerful intuitive. Because, listen, Cancer, I do feel that, especially when we get, like, when I get combinations like, Death card, Tower, Judgment, Tower, anything that has to deal with, like, the scorpionic energies, or that, Mars, Scorpio, or excuse me, the Tower, the Death card, the Judgment card. It's signifying that there is a need for this sort of radical, like a more intense push than what is normal than Cancer, a little more effort, and there might be this bit of discomfort while we're trying to get this sense of balance again here, Cancer. But I do feel that while we work towards this thing, it is an opportunity for some change there. Things are getting ready to start shining in a new light here, because even in this Ten of Swords, the sun is rising in this. We're going through the end of a cycle, and I am feeling, Cancer, that with this intuitive counterparts, divine counterparts that are coming through here, that there is having that sense of that inner harmony, Cancer, and that peace and serenity is very important for all of the signs. But I feel like, especially being as sensitive as a sign as we are, water signs, I feel like operate at their best when I feel like we are in tune with the fluctuations of the ocean, or of our emotions, of the water. I like how this person's underneath, or in the ocean, because this could be a storm that's going on above him, but it's just like, how does he keep that inner peace within, because this world can be very chaotic there, Cancer, and it's just like, how do we pay attention, tune into those intuitive insights and things that so that we can follow the flow of these cycles and can keep that sense of harmony as best we can. Balance is a tricky thing. You get one way, and then it's always, we're being ruled by the moon there, Cancer. We know this. We feel those ebbs and flows. So I feel whatever you need to connect to get to source, I feel too will help release a lot of blockages from you too, as far as even like that sense of creative expression, finding that a sense of confidence. You can start to manifest the things that you want, live to your fullest potential, and manifest this future, and things just start flowing a lot smoother, I feel, when we're able to find that sense of peace and serenity. And I think I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. Something to think about. But if anything resonated with it, if you like that, Cancer, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Cancer, if you know someone who's been, I don't know, been feeling a little maybe anxious here, or haven't even made peace with whom they are there, Cancer. That could even be another little thing kind of coming through there. But yeah, share this, Cancer, and then subscribe there, High Priestess. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each day. And then last little bit there, Cancer, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for your readings. But check your whole chart there, Cancer. Get to know a lot about yourself. I tell you what, I'm learning something new every day, and it's very fascinating, Cancer, the more you get to see yourself and other people in depth, and the potentialities that they have there. So, and then go over to my channels. Like, why am I telling you all this? Go over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, monthly ones, yearly ones, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, Cancer. Ooh, so I can get you out of here. Look at Venus showing up on a Venus day. I love this, Cancer. You have the Empress. And, Cancer, I do feel that when you do. One, I feel like it's doing those things that give you peace too with this waning gibbous and Leo energy. I feel that you can, once you find that peace, you can start creating this sense of abundance that's all around you to make taking advantage of all the opportunities around you and really start. The Empress can be a card for me too, of just like of self care, Cancer, and doing different things to you just to find you peace. Whether this is doing some meditation, maybe it's going for a walk, a bike ride, or maybe even just like sitting by the beach or whatever that's looking like, Cancer. I feel like a lot of an abundance of peace and serenity can come into this as we make more of these practices here. And I feel like that too, Cancer, really does help you get in touch with your intuition in a very strong way there. But let me get your right, Cancer. So let me get your oracle card here. And we were talking about saying you were protected here, Cancer, because you have the Ancestors card here, which is a card of guidance, protection, and lessons. And I do feel, because you are being divinely guided, Cancer, however you connect to Source, ancestors, deities, God, Jesus, however the higher self, Empress, it's. And you are protected there, Cancer. I was talking about with the reversals, how when those challenges and delays and things, it's just, higher self intervening as much as they can. Your highest self, you guiding you there, Cancer, and trying to get you to where you need to be. And sometimes it has to be through. There are always going to be lessons in this life there, Cancer. And it's just like, how do we make peace with the lessons that do come our way so that we can stay in this serene state of just like, oh, okay, then life is not just happening to me. I chose to experience this in order to unlock this sort of potential there, and that's something worth celebrating. Three of Cups, and I don't know if I had touched on that really, Cancer. And I feel like, even when you think about the ancestors, each ancestor always, they want more Ace of Pentacles opportunities and things for their progeny, and it's just like that. I feel like it's that you're think about that too, Cancer, all of the blessings that have been bestowed upon you, over however many generations that have come before you, and just that they've been passing down this sense, and I like that, Cancer, this generational wealth, this abundance, this Empress, Queen of Pentacles, and that you are rooted in that, Cancer, and that you're being rooted for by Source and by the. I'm with that. I definitely that there, Cancer. That's fantastic. So I hope you made it through that part. That's really nice. But you stay safe out there, Cancer. Find peace in this chaotic world, and and all the things that are going on. It can be tricky sometimes, but it's. I find that it gets easier, Cancer, the more that you start with this mindfulness and keep eyes on the moon. We're starting to reflect now there, Cancer, kind of building ourselves up again, and you've been thinking about for the next new moon there, Cancer, and actually yeah, we have some good stuff that's happening, and that's that I'm learning that, Cancer, that we're going to start talking about as things go on there. And I will catch you on the next one Monday.